Hi everybody, Citizen Smith on Drive Across America, 6th day, last stop. We're here in Hood River at an executive suite, the Best Western Plus. Fantastic accommodations. I rewarded myself for this 3,000 mile trek and I needed it. And it overlooks the beautiful Columbia River, which I didn't realize bordered both Washington and Oregon. It's part of both states really. And the drive on 84 along the river is just fantastic. It's one of the great drives in America. You must do it. I had no idea 84 West traveled along the river as it did. And it goes through passes and up mountains and then into the Great Plateaus. And there's also wonderful historical narrative displays along the way. And they talk about the native Indians that lived here. There were 3 tribes, one of them being the Umatilla. And they have a reservation in Pendleton, and I drove through that. But in their culture, for thousands of years, they had a very healthy lifestyle. You know, there's plentiful salmon in this river, and they had everything they needed for a very successful life. And I was looking at the photos of their teepees, and they weren't made out of like a cloth. They were made out of thatched hay, it looked like, and straw. So that was interesting. But they had great horses, too. They had a wonderful collection of horses that when the settlers, the immigrants were coming in from Missouri, they were just desperate need of horses, and they had cattle that they were bringing. So they traded with the native Indians, the Umatilla, for their horses and gave them cattle. And they made comments in their narratives that the native Indians, the Umatilla specifically, were very well off and living a very good life. That changed when the settlers took over, unfortunately. But interesting history. Again, I always like to focus on and learn about Native American history when I travel. And talk to Americans like I did traveling across America. It was a learning experience. It always is when you travel across this great country. And you can only learn so much unless you talk to the locals and get out and do a little visiting of the places as you go across the country. So my long trek is over. I'm glad you joined me, and it was a pleasure to take you along. I will talk to you on Monday on TalkCastPDX.com on the Citizen Smith Show. Stay tuned for that and the many shows I will be bringing over the coming months and years. In the meantime, enjoy life and visit Oregon and check out the Columbia River.